Okay, so you asked me to teach you how to upload images in the Joomla website and how to put them in your articles. So this is what I'm going to do. Now don't get confused. This is a Mac environment, but everything else is exactly the same. I open my window here and I've already got um, the Joomla backend environment in here. Okay, I'm going to go back to the starting page so that nothing really strikes you as funny. So once you're in the Joomla backend, if you want to add any images to any of your articles, obviously you need to go to your article manager first. And let's see. I just switched tabs, so don't get confused. There's an every crisis has a blessing. This is on the front page, so it's going to be easy for us to check any changes we've made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my back end. Every crisis has a blessing. Here it is. So I'm going to click on that. You know all this. This is going to take me to the back end where I can edit this every crisis has a blessing thing. Now let's assume that I want to insert an image somewhere around here. Okay. The first thing I do is I place my cursor to this point here, right before the when. Can you see my mouse? Right before the when. And then I go here and I find this little icon that looks like a little picture. If I let my mouse hover it over for a while, it says insert edit image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and a nice little flash dialog opens up for me. Now, one thing that can happen is I could use one of the images that's already in the website's image database. So let's say, for example, that I've got an image that I want to use, and that image is in the content folder. I'm going to repeat what I just did. I opened up, and this is where I was. If I want to go into the content folder, I just click on that one. And then there's a bunch of pictures here, but there's also another few folders. You can see these here as well. This is a tree. If you expand the tree, you can see what's in it. So books is books, people is people, and so on and so forth. And let's assume that I want to use the photo that's called homeopathy. If I click on it once, I can see that this picture has dimensions of 180 by 135, which is pretty small. And the size is 20.67 kilobytes, which is okay. So do I want to use this photo? Yes, I could use it, I guess. Now, one thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm using it in exactly the way that I want to. Here, up here, there's a preview that lets me know what the picture is going to look like when it's placed in my text. I don't want the picture to look like this. What I want the picture to do is I want it to sync into the text. So I'm going to go here and align the image to the left. And there we go. The other thing that I noticed here is that the text is sticking to the right hand side of the image, which is another thing that I want to happen. I want this image to breathe. I want some kind of space between the image and the text. So this can be arranged through this margin thing here, which is, as you can see, the space between the element and adjacent elements or text. But I don't want space all over the place. I've already got some space below, so what I want to do is I want to add some space to the right. So I'm going to unclick this equal values, which says that all of these are going to be equal because I only want to let my image breathe to right. And I'm going to go to the right and I'm going to insert 5 pixels. I think the right thing to do is to put 5 for all the images because that's what I've been using so far. And this is obviously a very special note for one particular site, but some other sites might have this some other way. But I've been using a border, like a margin of 5 for all the images. So if I click anywhere else to activate this change that I just made, I can see that I now have this breather that I was looking for. So what do I want to do now? I want to insert this image, and here it is. Okay, now if I apply this change and I go back to my home page and I refresh this, obviously I have a very nice picture that has nothing to do with my subject matter, because my subject matter is every crisis has a blessing. So what do I want to do? I want to upload actually an image that I've found and that's on my computer right now. It's still not on the website, but it is on my computer. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that this goes away. In order to be able to insert images in your articles. And done.